Hey, Catalina. Hi, I'm so excited to speak with you again.
Let's go. What's happening? Have you watched all the episodes? What
I-
episode?
I'm all caught up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Right?
I'm
Right?
gonna, I'm definitely gonna run this after the finale. So I have to ask you, the reveal that Tabitha is the reincarnation of Miranda is making my mind do mental gymnastics.
Same.
What went through your mind when you learned this twist?
I was having mental gym. I mean, the same. Way it all makes sense. I mean, like they're so smart in the way they write this show. Because when you see the interactions that Tabitha has with Victor
Mm-hmm.
from season 1, from there in the tunnels, when they go in the tunnels, you see her as a very motherly thing. Like, it's okay, Victor. We're gonna together. We're gonna do. It's okay. Don't hurt yourself. It's okay. Just let's sit down. Very calm, very motherly, very tender towards Victor. Which to a lot of people, like Jade is like, oh my god, it's a fucking freak out. I like it. Don't talk to me. You're a freak. Unlike Tabitha, that is. It all makes sense to me. At the end, I'm like, oh my god, you guys are brilliant, because that's what we've been doing from season 1. It's like this very nice motherly relationship, and actually, for her to be Miranda is like brilliant.
I'm still in shock about that whole moment. And then Jim's death. Jim's death at the hands of the man in yellow. That's messed up. Like, Jim just wanted to know whose voice that was on the radio, and he effed around and found out. So how is Tabitha going to move forward from here? What would you like to see her do in going into a season 4, if there's a season 4, knock on wood?
Yeah. This is something that I've been thinking about, like, how is this going to move forward? Because this woman lost a child.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's losing a husband. So how is she going to cope? She has to be now the responsible parent for 2 kids, that one is smoking pot that she doesn't know yet. And the other one is growing way too fast. And I think it's going to be a blow for the family to deal with Jim's death. It's going to be how it is, how it would be in real life. I mean, like, can you imagine, like, you're losing members of your family left and right, and that's gonna be heartbreaking. That's gonna be super hard. So I'm just sad that I'm just hoping that it's a freaking nightmare. That's it. I'm hoping that it's a nightmare, that Julie wakes up and be like, oh my god, I had a nightmare that died. And then you're like, it's okay, Julie died. It's okay, right here next to us. Because I think it's gonna be an intense. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot for her.
Well, this show, even with that dynamic ending, it's like it feels like mystery is a character in its own right with this show. Every time we get an answer, we get 3 more questions. If you had to choose one mystery to uncover in another season, what would it be?
The kids. Actually, the kids in those labs. It's like, why are there? Why? And I think that's the mystery that Jade and I are starting to develop. Is like, or to find the answers for these questions. Because it's like, you see children, I see children. Now he sees them underground, sleeping, watching the symbol. What does the symbol mean? Like, everything related to the kids, I would love to find out. And I think we will. Hopefully next season.
Well, I'm curious then, because I know I've heard this now a few times, that the cast, you guys have your own theories, you have your own ideas of what's happening. Catalina, why do you think this is all happening? Well,
I have no idea. I'm not part of the cast that has the theories. I'm not part of them. I like to take it, because that takes away, if I rationalize everything, that takes away the surprise. When I can rationalize a lot when I'm doing the show. So I don't like to give it a lot of thought to, my theory about. I have no idea. And that's what I love about working with these people and in this show, because it just changes every time. When I knew that Tabitha was leaving to the real world, I'm like, I'm gone. I'm gonna be like out for, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna have, but then it was, I ended up with Victor's dad, and it all makes sense at the end of the season. When I read the last episode, I'm like, oh, it makes sense why I get to Victor's dad specifically, why things happen in this world and why it happened in that order. It makes sense to me. So I don't want to rationalize it too much, or I just going with the flow.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your performance this season. I've been at the edge of my seat all season long, and you've been doing a wonderful job. I can't wait to see what happens next and see you in your future work.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful afternoon.